Hello everyone, welcome back to my plant-based kitchen. Today we are going to make plant-based Caesar salad dressing, complete with the whole fixing. As you can see, my kitchen is pretty busy right now, but I'm going to take you through it step by step so that you can also make this at home and enjoy it. My name is Chris. I am a diabetes nurse practitioner. This is my plant-based kitchen where we make foods that are healthy for us so we can live longer. So today we are going to make our own Caesar salad dressing, and I tend to make a lot because I give some to my sister as well as my mom, and I tend to put them all together in a big batch of salad dressing so I can give them away. I do not like buying store-bought salad dressing. That's my thing. So today I'll walk you through it. Now what we need for our Caesar salad dressing is tahini, which is a sesame paste. So pretty much if you don't have tahini, you can buy sesame seeds and you can actually blend it until you get a paste. So this one, my husband had to microwave it a little bit because it was kind of solidified at the bottom in the fridge. So we're putting in about half a cup to close to a cup here. Let me see how much we end up with. I wanted to finish up this bottle. There we go. And I think that's practically almost all of them. We don't want to waste any part of this goodness. Now, sesame is a seed, hence it has a lot of fat. And that's the reason why we're not going to add any additional fat to this dish, because we already have the fat from the tahini here. It's about half a cup. It didn't reach a cup. The next thing we're going to do is add a little bit of water, but I'm going to do that later because I want to check the consistency of my dressing here. We're going to put about a couple of tablespoons, 1, 2. I usually use maple syrup, run out, so I have agave here. We're going to put a little bit of nutritional yeast, again for that nutty, kind of like cheesy flavor. And this is a tablespoon, so I'm going to put about a tablespoon of that in there. And the next thing we're going to add, it's about 2 tablespoons of capers. Now these capers, I buy them at Trader Joe's. It's in a brine, and hence it has that kind of like, it smells almost like olives, but it has that fishy kind of smell to it. So instead of anchovies, we're going to use capers. So about 2 tablespoons of that. There we go. Use this for other dishes. You can use this for salads and whatnot as well. Next thing we're going to do is juice of half a lemon, which is about 2 tablespoons. I like using the zest of the lemon, and this happens to be a Meyer lemon from my mom's backyard, and it's very juicy. In fact, it's very fragrant. It's my favorite lemon of all time. So just a little bit of that. We're going to cut this into half, and let's go ahead and juice it all the way in here. Yeah, perfect. It's about a medium-sized lemon, has about 4 to 5 teaspoons or tablespoons of lemon juice. So we have that in there. Okay. Next thing we're going to add is some miso paste. Where is it? Right here. Again, the salt of the miso doesn't seem to raise blood pressure a whole lot. So instead of regular salt, I've been opting for this. So we're just going to put about a tablespoon of this in here. There we go. And I do have some extras in here. I'm going to just scrape it out. There. We're going to layer the flavors on this one. And that's the key to a lot of plant-based cooking, is that it doesn't have to be bland. You want to make sure that it has a ton of flavor. Now, I don't have Dijon mustard, but I do have this gourmet mustard. And I want to put about a tablespoon. So this is a teaspoon here. So I'm going to use about 2 of those heaping ones. That should equal about a tablespoon total. And then we're going to use some of my homemade roasted garlic here. I'll use the knife here. We're going to put 3 in there because the other one is really small. There. And I like to put a little bit of ground flaxseed to kind of add some viscosity to my salad dressing. And flax seeds are really good for us. It's very high in omega-3s. I tend to keep my flaxseed in the refrigerator or the freezer so it doesn't oxidize. And I have a big bag of this in the freezer, and so I just take out a bottle of it and put it in here. Okay, wonderful. And then we're gonna put a little bit of Bragg's Amino for umami. I'll put it on this teaspoon here. So this would be one of our main salts here, and umami. And lastly, as you know, I like mushroom flavor because it is umami in its own essence. So we're gonna put a tablespoon of that in here as well. Here we go. We got everything in here. We're gonna add a little bit of water. I'm gonna add half of it in there for now and see what the consistency looks like. And we can add more later on if we need to. Let me turn this on. What we're gonna do is taste this. You always want to taste what you're making so that you know that you've gotten the flavors right. That's pretty good. Nice. I have a bottle here. Now, my sister likes to make salad at home, and so she has her own grains. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just put some of this in here and send this to her. So she has salad dressing for the week. Okay, let me put this on the side here and we can bottle up the rest of those. So let me just move some of the things I have here so you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, move some of these other ingredients here. Okay, so we're gonna assemble our salad. What we have here, if you come closer, I've got some romaine lettuce that's organic and organic kale. And this is the Dino kale, so it's like flat leaf. So to make our Caesar salad dressing, we're gonna have a bed of these kale, which is very high, by the way, in sulforaphane, which is a cancer-fighting property. So we want to have that. And then to that, we're gonna put some tomatoes because I love tomatoes. So we'll do tomatoes on the side. And this is for my husband, so we'll give him about 5 tomatoes there. I also like seeds and nuts. So this particular one, we're gonna do some pumpkin seeds on the side here. We're also gonna do some pine nuts. Now, this is a luxury. Pine nuts are quite expensive. They don't have a lot of fiber. They do contain a lot of fat. So I do use them in moderation. And what I have here, completely optional, but I like peas and I like corn. And then I also have these vegan bacon bits, which is from bee leaf vegan bacon. And I did chop them up into small pieces and lightly fried them with a tiny bit of oil to make them crispy. And then I added the corn and the peas. This is a meal salad. So you want it to be hearty and you want it to be filling. There you go. Now, it's even perfect if you have avocado. My avocado, I've been waiting for it and it has not, and I mean has not ripened yet. And just wanted to kind of show you this. This is optional, but this is Miyoko's cultured cheese and this is the farmhouse cheddar. And I do like the flavor and the umami from cheese. So I'm gonna add that on here. Just a tiny bit, a tablespoon of it. And the other thing that I absolutely love, this thing here, I've been using this for about close to a month now because I only really need a little bit of it. But this is made by Violife and it's their Parmesan cheese wedge. And it really is very good. So if I peel the plastic there, we can actually grate a little bit of this cheese on here directly. There we go. And knock some of that in there. So there you go. You've got the Parmesan cheese that you have typically in a Caesar salad dressing. And then here's some Caesar salad dressing that I made ahead of time. And we can drizzle that on top. Now, don't use too much in the beginning because it's very concentrated. So just add a little bit at a time until you get your desired flavor in it. And so this is packed with probiotics and prebiotics, as well as all of the good things that our gut is going to be happy with. And trust me, I am so hungry looking at this. I hope you like this. I hope you give it a try at home. I know there's several steps to it, but making salad dressing, if you just make it like once in a while and make a big bottle of it, then you can use it for like a long time. And since we didn't have fresh ingredients, I even cooked the garlic that we put in there. It can last a little bit longer in your fridge, somewhere between 2 weeks to 4 weeks. So here you go, folks. I hope you give it a try, and thank you for joining me today. I will see you in our next video.